Hello everybody, Dr. K here. Finally, we're back to our beautiful sunset musings. Look at this. We are in for a treat today. Yay! And I don't know if you can see that, but the first saguaros, can you guys see them? Oh, they're coming. I don't know. This is one of the shortest ones, so it's going to be hard to show you unless I have a long stick. Wait. You see them? There are going to be so many on this guy. And there's a couple that are already showing. Oh, if you live here, right there, you can kind of see it behind me, the open 1 and 2. If you can, it's such beauty to witness the saguaros with an amazing sunset. We're going to have a really good one today. I'm sorry I wasn't able to be with you yesterday with the sunset. It was so windy and I really wanted to get to the skin. And let me know if you have any questions to our Medical Mondays. And for today, as we're going to enjoy this amazing sunset, it's going to be probably another, what time is it? Let's see. Hang on a second. I'm checking my watch, which is hidden. It's going to be another 10 minutes at least. So in the meantime, I would love to share with you a couple things. One, I sent out a newsletter, and in this one newsletter, I was telling my patients, this is what we're doing with the COVID-19. You don't have to wear a mask anymore unless you want us to, then we can wear it. We're following the Governor Ducey guidelines. And then also, I share that in general, we do not recommend vaccinations, COVID-19 vaccinations, for many reasons, and I didn't really go into detail. To which I received an email from one of my patients. His name is Hubert. He's from Germany. And I want to kind of address this sunset musings to Hubert. And I want to thank him for his reflection and sharing with me that he actually really struggled last year and he almost died from COVID. And if it wasn't for the drug, can't remember it right now, it's the antiviral, he believes that he would have ended up in the ICU, possibly died. So first of all, I want to say I'm really sorry, to Hubert and everybody that had to deal with this. And I want to say, for anybody who has been through hardship and who had to deal with whatever we had to deal with through this COVID infection, my heart really goes out to everybody and in any given point really, but especially to those struggling and all the doctors and everything. And then he went on to say that I should not tell anybody to not get the vaccine because it is not right, because people die without the vaccine. And I was thinking about it, and for a little bit I was like, oh my goodness, what am I doing? Because it's the last thing I want to say to anybody, do this or don't do this. I have been really trying very carefully to be in the highest integrity, and even with my latest video, I don't know if you saw that, it was very clear to me this amount of anguish for people. Do I do the vaccine? Do I not? How do I best support anybody? So the general guidelines and the general recommendation for me to somebody would be, I don't believe the vaccine is necessary, and more than anything, I actually don't believe the vaccine is treating the issue, and the vaccine is not what's going to save people. And then I thought about it, and I thought for a little bit, I got like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, what to say. And then I thought, my goodness, how different, and really, if I said to somebody, do it or don't do it, I would apologize for that, because that is not my intention. Like I said, I want to provide data and facts so anybody can make their own decision, because I feel we're getting so much of one-minded data from the general medical establishment instead of the whole big picture. So my goal is to provide the whole big picture, and then also the idea is that we have so many safe medicines that are not being utilized, like the hydrochlorothiazide, the hydrochloroquine, the ivermectin. I'm not even talking about holistic medicines like ozone and vitamin C. I'm talking about medications that are available to the general public that are highly effective. So we have those that we know are safe versus something that is completely uncharted and unproven as far as long distance. So we have come to believe as population that the vaccine is what's going to save us. And again, as I said in my previous video, I honor whatever any human being needs to do right now to feel at peace. And I will support, whatever that is. I have come to realize that that is a better way to go than telling somebody something. So for Hubert, I just want to say thank you for your reflection. And I'm wondering, how different is it to tell somebody don't do the vaccine versus do the vaccine? I'm almost thinking it's kind of similar. Yeah, I know, finally we have a sunset, right? It's been a long time in the making. I'm serious. And it's a beautiful one today, you guys. I mean, come on. Like, how does it get better than the clouds, right? I know. Hi, everybody. So happy you can join me finally again for our sunset. But what I was wondering, again, it's I don't want to tell anybody what to do, but the whole medical world is telling the large amount of population what to do. And somehow that has been okay. So I'm just pondering that, and I'm putting it out there, and I am just telling Hubert, thank you for your reflection, and in any way that I can support you, I would love to do that. And my biggest goal is to provide as much information, as much data, and support you in making your own decision. That really is my goal. And coming on the wings of that, I've gotten another email, which you may have experienced, you guys, as you're enjoying the sunset. I'm going to watch it with you because it's going to go behind a cloud right now. So we're going to get an early sunset. So I'm going to move it so you can see it. Hopefully that's good. I'm going to keep it like this. But I got another email from a patient who is not local. She only comes to visit her family, so she comes once in a while to do ozone. And she shared with me that she has chosen not to vaccinate because of her own will and everything that she knows. However, what has happened for her, and it's just made my heart so sad. And I suspected that will be happening because I have shared with you that I feel that first it was the actual COVID infection that has created divide between actually countries and between people. And not only distancing as a, separation, it's like literally divide in the fields amongst human beings. And now that the vaccine is going to be doing that, and she, believe it or not, she told me that because she chose not to vaccinate, and most of her friends have, she has been asked kindly to not join the friend circles, to not join the yoga, to not join everything and anything she has done in the past with her friends. And I thought, oh, how sad. She said she's okay with that, but I could feel her pain, I could feel her heart, just like, wow, I'm choosing what feels right for me, and I'm being asked to not participate. So what I would like to put out there, whether we have chosen to vaccinate or we have chosen not to vaccinate, and the sun is just telling us it's all going to be okay. As I was telling you, eventually the vaccine will come, the vaccine will go, so will the virus. So the question is, how do we show up as humans in the midst of it? And I think for me, as I'm reflecting every single day with every new information, is the best thing would be if I were this beautiful person, I would, feel sad, and I would say, can I start another yoga group? Can I start another friend group that invites everybody in, vaccinated and not vaccinated? And I'm not gonna create a divide. I am going to, if most unvaccinated people choose to come to this group, instead of saying we are this and they're that, um, every single time we meet, we'll just say a prayer and a blessing for everybody, including whether I had the vaccine or not. That would be kind of my vision, where instead of, oh, I'm not choosing to vaccinate, so I'm in this group B. And I posted a video about that, you guys, recently, that I felt inspired to make about, A and B, and I'll post it underneath here just so you can experience it. Because I was in nature, and I'm always so inspired in nature. That's why I love the sunset with you guys, because it's like I feel the sun is literally, you know what it is? It's like showing us the truth. It's almost like the blinders go off, and it's like, here is the truth. Yes, if I am not accepted to the vaccinated circle, it's okay. I understand. I can honor, and here I'm going to create a new circle, and everybody is welcome. And if it's just me and maybe one another person, we're still going to pray and hold everybody in the highest regards. And feel free to come in, because we are taking precautions. We're doing things to keep our immune system strong. Like, I know I'm okay no matter what, and that's what I'm going to be spreading into the world. I just read something, and I didn't write it down. I apologize. It was something like this. I'll paraphrase. It was from Dr. Sue Morter, you guys. It was beautiful. It said, every time you as one human being go through a shift, go through a transformation, choose to not respond. That was it. Choose to not respond and not react in a, oh, you don't like me because I'm not vaccinated, and dang, you are, whatever, right? Whatever the response would be. Every time we choose to not do that, take the step back and use the gap between the stimulus and the response, the little tiny moment where we have a choice. Every time we choose that to come from a place of compassion and love, just like the sun does every single day. It doesn't care what we do. It's like pure love, pure compassion. Every time we can feel the energy and embody that, the message is, it's a shift for the whole humanity. One person, you guys, one person creating this shift, this choice, this, okay, I'm not welcome, and I love you anyway, and it's all good, and I understand. It's like, you guys, one person can make so much difference. So if there's you and me and you and you and you and all of us, it's like, how much, the word I'm looking for is not even transformation. I'm not having the right word. Maybe Cheryl, you can help me. Somebody, what is the word you guys are feeling? It's a choice how we respond. Yeah, the sun energizes us big time, and the sun not only energizes us, it literally, it's like the window into the soul, where the soul is supported. So guys, isn't this amazing? So I really wanted to share this with you, because I felt so inspired to, if we can come from, instead of we are the anti-vaccine, and we're the opposite side of the whatever divide. No, it's like, yes, I choose not to vaccinate, but I embrace it all. Like, there's no right or wrong. So maybe if we can come from that place, and literally, whether we're a 1-person circle of yoga or a 10-person circle of yoga, or 100, you name it, the place we come from of acceptance and compassion, literally it changes the world. It does change the world. So I want to leave you with that. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you so much for being present to this remarkable sunset. And I'll just leave it on for a few more seconds while you say your prayer or your gratitude, whatever, for the day. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, you guys. Big hug. Take care. Love you. Bye.